Hello everyone, my name is Khalior. I bring to you every week the latest news related to Bloodhunt and everything around it, and I help explain the news in a way to better understand what is going on. For posterity, archival, and recording purposes, it is currently Saturday, January 13th, 2024. It is currently 11:31 a.m. Eastern Time. It has been it is currently 627 days since the release of Bloodhunt. Currently activated in game is the Primus Pass, and the current patch is the community update. We are recording this live on Twitch every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, or if there's pending something, like for instance, probably next weekend. Probably not going to be on a Saturday, probably going to be on Sunday, because on Saturday there's going to be a FUNament that I'm going to be hosting. If you are live in the chat, feel free to ask questions in the chat to anything that is relevant that I'm talking about. And as a reminder and a disclosure to everyone, I'm not a game dev, I'm not bound by an NDA, but I will do the best that I can to explain the news with some reasonable assumptions, and I do not work for SharkMob, I do not work on Bloodhunt. Stop asking me to do things that are that's dev related. I can't do this. I don't. That's not me. All right. So, we're going to start this week with a few things that are going to be very important. First of all, some people have been celebrating this week the fact that we currently do not have the Hand of Glory in the game. So these are the voting results of the week of January 7th. So right now what we've got for results, let me just switch this around. Yep. So we've got for TDM maps, Burning Church, Red Light District, Rooftop Restaurant at 56% of the votes, so big majority win here. I like to see that. For weapons, at 55%, again, very strong voting from the community. The dual crossbows, burst rifle, silence, SMG, and LMG. As kind of expected, it's probably the silence, SMG, and LMG, because people like to spray and pray a lot. These are very good weapons in there, but also some people, I've seen a couple of streams where some people have discovered the power of the gold burst rifle. And some people have been hunting the dual crossbows. And also, yes, like I mentioned, at 49% of the vote, again, very, very strong in the community. The Expeditus boots and the Crow Famulus. A lot of movement this week, a lot of quick games, no hiding, no skulking in the shadows, just action. There's some people that have been avoiding the game for the last few weeks where we had the Hand of Glory. They've been back and forth this week, seen a lot more games this week because we got the boots and Crow, both of them in game, and the hand removed. So a lot more. I saw a lot more actions. I saw a lot more streamers. So definitely, I feel that for for the health of the game, sometimes whenever you got like this kind of combo, it's good to vote on it. So we got some people seem to be very, very happy. That's why I always make out a little tweet to let people know whenever there is a week where we don't have the Hand of Glory, because that brings people back. Figure this out. So this is what we've been running with this week. Now, in terms of options for the community vote of the week that we have currently, if you're watching this live, you have up until the end of the weekend to vote on. What we got? Well, we've got like 4 TDM. We've got Rooftop Restaurant, Slaughterhouse, Harbor, Graveyard, Old Town Square, Memorial Park, Railway Station, Divine Disco, and Library, which all 3 seemed like really good combos. Open spaces, closed spaces. You've got like some good variety in pretty much like all of the 3. So it's pretty good. Now, the important thing to keep in mind, we have a FUNament that is happening next Saturday. The vote options that you are doing this week and throughout this weekend, they are going to be like, these are going to be the choices that are going to be live for the FUNament, so choose wisely. In terms of legendary weapons, we've got the combos of Toggler, Oda Shotgun, Tommy Gun, Silence, SMG, Sniper Rifle, Pump Shotgun, Revolver, and Dual Crossbows, and option 3, Marksman Rifle, Pistol, Assault Rifle, and Double Barrel. Like I said on stream this week, I can... Oh. Sorry about that little notification. So thank you for the raid. All of the three options in my eyes are valid and good. Probably it's good that we can maybe sometimes have some weapons that are voted in, and we don't necessarily pick the option with the assault rifle when it's there. Sometimes we can have the assault rifle in the options and we don't vote on it and we choose something else. This community has an obsession with the gold assault rifle. But yeah, I would say like all of these three options are like really, really good. Like I couldn't like if you asked me like to slap down some money, like to decide, like tell me like which one's gonna be the winner, I couldn't tell you. Probably a preference for option 1, but at the same time option 2 is really, really good. Yeah, Gold Revo and Sniper, dual crossbows. I know that some people don't necessarily like the gold version. I know some people don't necessarily like shotguns, but the pump shotgun pumps out. Probably option 1 is going to be the one that the community is going to choose, but you know, you never know. I think the vote might be very much divided. So, you know, around your 30s and 40% probably. We're going to see. In terms of artifacts, there we go. In terms of artifacts, we've got Crow and Eye of Thorns, Rourke's Ram and a Hand, and Book and Boots. Now, here if you had to ask me, like, which one do you predict that the community is going to choose, I think that probably option 3 of the Book and Boots is like the option to go. However, consider this. You've got some people that are interested in the Hand, and you've got some people that are going to be a part of the FUNament that might see increased melee damage speed. And you know that some people who are going to be in the kill race for the FUNament, it's going to be melee only for them. So they might see an advantage in voting for the Ram. So you might have 2 different groups that might be voting for option 2. So far, the community, everyone's been telling me, no, it's option 3. What are you talking about, Khalior? It's going to be the book and Boots. So we're going to see. I'm just going to say, choose wisely. These are your options, so make sure that you've got your votes actually locked in. There's a few streamers that I keep catching once in a while. They look at their options, but I go, wait a second. You just looked at the options. You haven't locked any of the votes in. They go like, oh, wait a second. Yes, I didn't. So go please do that. So yeah, talking about the FUNament. Hold on, just grabbing the link here. All right, the FUNament. You should already know about this. FUNament number 8 is happening next Saturday at the usual time. Don't necessarily look at these like time zones; they're not good. But yeah, we've got usual prize pools. We've got tokens. You know, a lot of tokens. Some casual people. Some casual players, you might want to like get some things inside the shop. but you don't really feel like doing your daily challenges or grinding a little bit of the game. You go like maybe the token game is like, it takes a little while to get. Well, we've got some shortcuts for you as we offer some tokens to you. Different versions of tokens. There's a whole prize pool. You know what? All you got to do, you've got a Google Doc link here where you've got all the signups. You've got all the instructions on how to do the signups, how to fill out the form. There's even 2 videos that Far has made to help you fill out the forms and figure out exactly where things are that we're asking you to fill in the form. And yeah, you've got all the different prize pools, you've got all the rules, and yes, the big thing about this event is that while we have still our usual thing, we've got killer race, we've got closest to average, and a random winner from all the people that are participating. The kill race portion is going to be melee only. And there is a specific rule set that's been added in there saying that if you are going for melee only, you need to the matches that you're going to submit are going to have to be melee only. You can't just submit like 1 or 2 matches that are going to be melee and then one that's just going to be like you're playing regularly with everyone and you're thinking that you're going to be double dipping into like, I'm going to be a part of the kill race and I'm going to be part of closest to average at the same time. No, that's not how it works. It's set up so if you're going for the kill race, it's got to be melee only matches, and then if you're going to be doing any other thing, you're going to be counted in closest to average pool with the rest of the people that are playing. The other thing also is the participation reward, the icon and banner that we've been distributing for the first time at the last FUNament is still going to be given out to anyone who participates in the FUNament. If you give us like just a regular like normal participation, some regular matches, you don't just like load inside the game and throw yourselves in the water to feed the sharks and say there you go, I participated. That's not going to count because some people have tried in the past for some other events. Just gonna let you know. And yes, it is a duos event as voted by the community last time that we've done a FUNament and we put out a feedback form. Duos again was like really in force. Yeah, we're going to be looking at how the kill race with melee only works, how popular it is, and some people have been starting to show signs of like maybe we want to add a few twists, maybe make the FUNament a little bit different, maybe add some different rules, maybe make it a little funky. Some people might want to let us know that they just want like no, we just want the FUNament to be the same old classic FUNament the way that it is. That's fine. If that's the way that you want it, we're going to prepare some other events on the side. They're going to have like little twists and stuff. But yeah, make sure that whenever the FUNament is going to be over, there's going to be a feedback form. Make sure you give in some feedback, some ideas and stuff like that so we can, spice it up maybe next time. And as usual for the FUNament, this is going to be casted on the Bloodhunt game Twitch official channel. I'm going to be the host. And there's going to be some viewer giveaways inside the chat only for people who are not participating in the event. You're not allowed to take part of these viewer giveaways. And yeah, next Saturday at the usual time. If you want to know the time and place inside the sign up document, there is a link that will show you in your time zone exactly when it's happening. But if you are used to these events, it's at the same time as it usually is. That's what we got. Hello. So hold on, I just want to kill this in my ears. Perfect. All right. Next up, we've got. Oh, hold on. This is not showing correctly in my things. Continuing on current events, well, we've got the Fashion Victims event that is happening currently this week. It is the submission week, so you have to submit your best undead fit from Bloodhunt, and you just fill out the form that is posted here on this tweet, and you submit your fit with a different with a name for your fit that fits the theme winter wear according to you. At the deadline is Sunday evening Eastern time to submit your best fit, and then our judges will select from all the people who submitted their fits. They're going to select 6, and then probably on Monday-ish, there's going to be another form that's going to be put out there, and the community will do a comparative vote to decide which one is the best, which one fits the best with the theme that we currently have this week. And then a winner will be crowned. They will receive the 3 codes, all of these 3 codes: the Fiercely Loyal outfit, the Fluorophore tattoo, and the Bend the Knee emote. Now, about this, can you vote if you've entered? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh yeah, and the votes, when the votes are being posted, some of you have already, who've already voted, you know how it works. You've got the picture of the outfit that's there, and you've got like a name or like a theme for the outfit. You don't see the names of the people who participated, so it's not like a popularity contest. So like it's kind of blind unless someone like starts saying like, "Hey, vote for mine. It's this one." Which so far no one has been doing publicly, as far as I've seen. But yeah, it's the usual type of stuff where you compare outfit number 1 with outfit number 2, then outfit number 3 versus outfit number 4, like which one fits the best. And then at some point, like the scores are tabulated and we get a winner at the end of this. So this is the theme. I want to point out, I tweeted something this week. Wait, when was that? January 11th, so a couple of days ago. For the people who haven't been participating, if you're thinking about it but you haven't submitted anything yet, here's something that I wrote. I haven't spoken to the judges yet, but I've looked at the outfits that people have submitted. Only 2 or 3 outfits submitted so far are sticking to the theme. So as for some help, think of things associated to winter. Garments that people would wear in cold weather, colors associated with that season, that counts. And it's not a question of just having a huge quantity of items on your account like you've been playing. Like, this person has a huge wardrobe of cosmetics they've been playing for a year and a half. I only started a few months ago. No. Just at a quick glance, I can see 8 very easy fits that fit the theme that you can make just with the Primus Pass. So this is the free pass that we currently have in the game. It would fit the theme in my eyes and would be better than a lot of these submissions that have been put forward so far. So just, kind of like letting everyone know, because I know what's going to happen if I just if I don't alert people to this. The judges are going to go, if the judges had to go with the submissions that we got so far, I know some people, when they see the things to vote, the different outfits to vote on, I know some people are going to go, some of these outfits, suck. Why? They're not even, I don't know, nothing about that says winter wear when I'm looking at some of those outfits. Why are you choosing this? And I have to go well, it's because people haven't been really submitting things that stick to the theme, I went with a leather jacket for the outfits and fitting the winter, but close enough hot. I mean, it depends. I'm not gonna say which ones I saw, and I actually don't remember which ones that I was referring to from the ones that were that were put there, but I'm just giving a little tip to people. I know that it perks some people's ears when I say you can make really easy outfits. If you finish the Primus Pass, you've got some really easy outfits that fit winter there. So there you go. And that's it for that. For the other event that we currently have that is going on right now. Hold, it's very fitting, Supernova, that you're here. There we go. We've got 12 Nights of Bloodhunt. You probably already, you probably remember or already know this, a Yule quest. So, like the first 10 correct entries before January 15th will be awarded this banner and icon. As far as I know, these have all, like, the 10 correct entries have been, like, entered, like, a long time ago already. But there are still some codes to give. I don't know exactly which ones Supernova still has in her hands still, but you know, they've been saying this week, like, we still got some codes. It ends on January 15th, so like, people give your submissions. You have all left, at least a few of each. Well, there you go. You want any of these codes there? First come, first serve. You know, as they say, the Fiercely Loyal outfit, Fluorophore tattoo, Lupin outfit, and Flesh Shaper mask. Which is a mask that can be bought on the store, but right now you can have it for free. And yeah, it's basically how this whole thing works is, well, I've opened it. It's basically, you know, the 12 Nights of Bloodhunt my sire gave to me. That's the theme. There you go. Your sire gifted thee one thing: 2 headless mannequins, 3 stylish handbags, 4 display swords, 5 coat of arms, and it goes on and on until 12. And then you've got a bonus item to find. If you have any issues, and basically for each one of them, it's you have to find exactly what they're talking about. You take a screenshot of it in game. It's either you're gonna find them in Elysium, or you're gonna find it in the map of Prague. So you're gonna have to look a little bit, you know, left and right. And if you have any issues trying to find those things, you can always go inside the Bloodhunt's secrets channel on the Bloodhunt Discord. A lot of people, since I think this was posted originally mid-December, there's been a lot of discussions of people that have been asking for help or dropping some hints. As I've looked today, apparently there's some people that have been just like straight up posting some answers. If you're looking for some answers, some people have been straight up posting a screenshot of the answer in there. So there you go. Way to do it very quickly. Some of the answers are already posted on the channel if you want to find them, because this is ending on Monday. So yeah, give this a shot if you want to have some fun. Now, there's another little thing about this event. If I go back to the original post here, is that if you participate, if you embrace the Christmas spirit and you collaborate in the Bloodhunt Secrets channel, there is going to be a bonus reward of an icon and banner that have never been seen before. And this, as far as I know, this is the first and probably the only opportunity for you to get your hands on this. So, if ever you want to have a chance at those, there you go. You've got this weekend. You've got a lot of people you've got some people that have just been waking up this weekend, like myself a little bit earlier. I took some time to do it. Took a few hours to do it. It's fun. Personally, I really like it. I only had to ask for like help for 2 things, but that's probably like, you know, I've been staring at the stores and all the other things that we have in the map of Prague. So there's some things that already like came really fast to me. Some of them I had to search a little bit, but there's 2 of them that I had to go like, wait a second. There's some so if you look today, there's someone that almost posted the complete answer to the one that I was looking for. They were short of just telling me exactly where it was. And yes, there's the last one, the bonus one, which is the one that people are scratching their heads. But once you find it, there are some hints that people have been posting on the Bloodhunt Secrets channel to give you a little idea of where it's supposed to be, what exactly it looks like. There you go. So, yes, this event has been put together by Meriden Unknown and Supernova. So, there you go. These are their outfits as they were looking at that in game. So yeah, join in if you want to get some prizes, and if you want to have a chance at the mysterious secret yet to be revealed icon and banner from this event. So join in. It's posted also on the if ever you're looking for it, of course, if you go on the Discord, on the Bloodhunt Discord, it's going to be, of course, posted in the Bloodhunt Secrets channel, but also the original post is in the community events channel, where we post everything that's related to community, where you have, tournaments, events, giveaways, all of that good stuff. That should be like your primary source of news after myself. So, so there you go. That's what we got. So that's it for current events that are happening. Now, the other thing that people are very interested about this week is that we've got some information about Twitch drops. Now, let's start with the ones that we currently have this week. So, the repeating Twitch drops that was already announced, that we already knew. These are the Twitch drops that you're currently getting this week, and that you're also currently getting from this channel as you're watching it on Twitch. Isn't that convenient? So it is the Blue Margin Male Nosferatu outfit, the Zombie Walk emote, and the Male Toreador Snake and Bones outfit. You've got this for a whole week from January 12th to January 19th in the morning. All you need to do is watch 2 hours of view time of Bloodhunt from the list of top 100 streamers that we have currently. And also, you see this tweet, I've linked also my tweet where you've got the whole list of the top 100 streamers currently, those whose streams are tagged in Bloodhunt with having drops. When you go inside their channel, you should see at the top of the chat a little notification to say that you're getting some Bloodhunt drops from that channel. Now, this is what we got this week. This is what we knew was going to be announced. So that's from right now up until next Friday. Now, what's happening next Friday? Now we know, because Tobias posted it in the Discord. Inside the Inner Circle. Inner Circle is the content creator program. Program/channel that is inside the Discord. If ever you want to have access to this and see it, you just need to go inside the channel options at the top of the Discord to change your roles and be able to see the Inner Circle information, like channels and all of this. So, Tobias posted this on January 10th. He said, "Hello, Inner Circle. We hope you had some happy holidays and some well-deserved time off. We know some of you are curious as to what will happen with drops on January 19 onward. We would like to share this with you. To start with, we will continue with the top 100 most hours stream. That list will continue to be updated on the last Thursday of each month. These top 100 will have drops on their channels. There will be a permanent ongoing campaign running with 2 static drops, Milk, the Milk outfit, and the Swift Vision eyewear. Then a list of drops, reruns, will be added on top of these 2. And so there is a list here, but since it looks a little bit complicated to read in there, I've made some graphics. I'm going to be sharing those on social media next week, just to not confuse everyone. So what we've got, the top 100 streamers that we currently have, the list that we currently have, is still going to continue until the end of the month, until February. I believe it's going to be February 2nd, probably. I still need to confirm which one is going to be the last Thursday. Is it going to be Sorry, is it going to be the 25th or is it going to be February 1st? You know, which one exactly is going to be counting? Because this campaign will be going on up until February 2nd, so I don't know. It's the way that they code the campaigns on Twitch. Maybe it's going to be like more convenient for them to do. Anyways, so what we got from January 19th to February 2nd, we've got the Milk outfit, the Swift Vision eyewear, the Symmetromania tattoo, which is, you know, I don't know if you can really see it here, but it is the tattoo that's just a bunch of lines that you've got all over your body. Very symmetrical lines that we got there. And the Sakura Spirit Mask, aka one of the recolors or reskins of the Techno Demon Mask. There you go. This one is only given through Twitch drops. So whenever it's there and it's available, make sure you go grab it. Because there's, you know, we spend multiple months before we have access to it again, and I know it's a very popular item for people to get in terms of customization. So there you go. I don't know exactly what is going to be the length of time, like, you know, how much time that you're going to have to watch streamers to in order to claim those items. We're gonna see. These last few weeks, it has been 2 hours of view time to claim all the items. We're gonna see with these items how long you're gonna have to watch people, but I've been perfectly happy with increasing the amount of view time for streamers. I think that streamers have been very welcome with this. It's much better to keep, like, you know, people watching your streams rather than, you know, 30 minutes per drop or something like that, which has been kind of a little bummer. Some people like jump in, stick for an hour, get their drops, and then go away. You know, staying a little longer, it's a little bit better. Some people are going to be excited. Yeah. Oh, hello, Cup of Blood. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. So that's up until February 2nd. So that's 2 weeks. That's a 2-week campaign. After that, for February 2nd up until March 1st, so a whole month, you're going to have, again, the Milk outfit and the Swift Vision eyewear. Like they said, these two are gonna stay there, like, available for a month and a half, basically. And then we're gonna have the return of the Scarlet Centipede tattoo. This, like, picture doesn't do it justice because it goes and covers, like, different areas of the body. The Full Swing eyewear, which is very popular. Every time that it comes back, some people think it's bitchin' eyewear. The Angsty Mask, which is very nice, very purple. If you manage to do, like, some battle passes in the past and you got some of that techno wear, some of that cyberware, like all those different, like, kind of cyber customization items, this pairs very well with a lot of them. And we've got the Trailblazer outfit, which is a female version only. And this goes across, like, all archetypes, if I remember correctly. So this is we've been waiting for this one to come back. There was the other male version of this type of outfit that was returned as a drop a few months ago, and we were waiting, like, were they gonna add the female version at some point? There we go. That's what we got. So these are 6 cosmetics for the whole month of February. And will they ever change the current battle pass? No, the current battle pass, what we got is what we got. This is the final one. This is the one that stays. If ever we encounter a miracle where suddenly we have a ton of concurrent players, like, we're talking about, like, thousands and thousands of concurrent players that suddenly are revitalizing the game, then maybe it's going to convince the people upstairs to reinvest into Bloodhunt. But as far as people upstairs are concerned at Shark Mob, kind of done with Bloodhunt, with investing in Bloodhunt. They're investing into their two other games, Exoborn in the Malmo studio, and in London they're working on what I believe to be the MMORPG that they're working on. What we've got is an infinite battle pass right now, which you can get some tokens and you can get a whole bunch of stuff from past battle passes in the store, and you can buy them because they cannot bring necessarily the battle passes back. There were some discussions. I can talk about this at another time, but yeah, that's what we got. So now with this, here comes a little warning. With this specifically. It means that if you want to have these drops on your channel, if you are a streamer, there is, at the end of January, with what Tobias has been posting, at the end of January, they will be generating a new list of top 100 streamers for Bloodhunt. So it is currently January 13th. You've got up until the end of the month. I will see if I can guarantee if I can have a confirmation of exactly when the date is going to what's going to be the final date when they're going to tabulate all the scores of everyone. But you've got a few weeks still to get your streaming hours up if you want to make sure that you're making the top 100 list for the whole month of February. How do you do this? I got some people that asked me yesterday. I'm just going to make sure to repeat it again in this stream. So here you go. This is the website. It's called Solinome. It's basically a website that scrapes off the data from Twitch and makes you a little grid, that you can follow. What we've got there, if you follow this link, it's going to be for Bloodhunt. It's set for the last 30 days. So these are the stats for 30 days regarding Bloodhunt with the channels that have been streaming Bloodhunt as of that day. I'm just going to tell you very quickly, I'm not going to go into detail, but very quickly how you can determine if you are in the top 100 as of that day. Remember, the 30 days are always moving. You got some big streams, you got some short streams, you got to time those because some of them, the 30 days keeps moving, okay? So it's always fluctuating stats. But what you need to do, you go here. You see, you've got a little triangle, purple triangle pointing down here. Let me just zoom in closer here. So you've got this here. All you got to do, this little column here that says stream time hours. You click the little arrow down. Now the whole list is by stream time hours. So the top 100 people that have the most hours streamed into Bloodhunt. This is how the list is going to be determined. So there you go. You've got a whole list of people. You keep scrolling. You go into the second page, and you can't really see because my face is here, but you've got 100 that is here. You've got also several other pages, but this is probably going to be the cutoff date. Right now, as of right now, today, January 13, if the list were to be made today, you would need a minimum of 15 hours of streaming Bloodhunt in order to be in the top 100. Now, some people have been coming back to Bloodhunt in the last few weeks. Some people are going to be streaming more Bloodhunt in the next few weeks. This number is probably prone to go up. Normally, it's just because right now we've been coming back from the holidays, because remember, this 30 days is counting the holidays. Some people have been stopping streaming. Some people have stopped streaming in December a lot because they were busy, got a lot of stuff, got a lot of family things to do. Work is really hard. Some people are tough situations. They couldn't be doing this. January, some people are slowly getting back into it. Some people are starting back to get back into streaming. So this number of 15 hours is probably going to change when they're going to get the list in a few weeks. So It's a little warning for the people who want to make sure to get inside the list. This is how you determine it. This is how you do it. This is how you can tell. Also, it's not, I'm just going to add a little caveat. It's not necessarily all the people that are there and the 100 list that are allowed to have drops. Sometimes you got some people that are a little bit on the blacklist because they've been doing some naughty stuff, but they still don't care. They want to still stream the game. That's fine. They're just not going to have the drops. That's something that also the community managers are thinking about whenever they are tabulating, they're making the list. So there you go. The AFK streaming, it's the AFK streaming is, I'm just saying because you mentioned it here. I want to remind everyone, AFK streaming to farm hours is not something that is allowed inside the Bloodhunt community. That is something that has been posted as a rule back in 2022 in the Inner Circle channel, in the Inner Circle information. That is something that, you know, if you are being caught AFK streaming to, let's say, like a really considerable amount, that is something that will get you the privilege of having drops removed from you. Some people have tried to do that in the past, and the moment that has been reported to the community managers have been looking into it, and they'll determine if you're going to be on the blacklist or not, if you're going to have drops or not. So be aware, the community managers want to reward the people who are actually streaming Bloodhunt for real. You know, real content hours or content related to Bloodhunt that you're going to be doing. But, you know, active streams. I've been, myself and Far, we've been doing a lot of, things that are related to Bloodhunt, but we're doing it live on stream. We've been making some artwork for Bloodhunt on stream, talking about different concepts. Me just doing the news right now. I'm not streaming the game, but I'm talking about, like, my content is about Bloodhunt and it is active content. That is fine. That is good. The people who are just going to sleep and leaving the game up, that is punishable. That has always been a thing. If you are seeing people, and this is a proactive thing, if you are seeing people doing AFK streaming, you can always send a little DM to the community managers, which is Tobias, or if you don't want to contact them, just send them to me. I'm gonna or Far, and we're gonna collect the proof and we're gonna send that to the mods, or gonna look at it, or whatever, Is that all I had to say about this? Yeah, there's been some news actually this week from someone that has some contacts inside of Twitch. A little bit of news. It's kind of related, but I might as well just say it right now. Now they have not now, but very soon, the developers who set up the campaigns to have drops. Okay, usually the way that they do this is they set up like, okay, from this date to this date you have these drops, and then they put the list of like all the people that have access to that on their stream, and then they rarely can change something unless they have to like redo the whole campaign in the background, and it's a lot of work, it's a lot of hassle behind the scenes. Now they're going to have the option to remove people from the lists if they are doing AFK streaming. There's going to be like the technology or the possibilities that are going to be added in the background, according to someone who has sources on Twitch. So much more rewarding for the whole community if there's no AFK streamers or people that do like, just AFK stream, like the 24/7 AFK streams, come get your drops, these kinds of accounts that you see sometimes in other games. If you haven't looked into this, like this is very common on Twitch these days. Now there's going to be like some tools added to fight this, basically. All right. So despite mentioning this, that's all. We're done. We're done with this part. Now, you know that I've been telling you, I've been warning you for a while. Remember those codes, those free codes that we have. Hold on. Those free codes that we have: Easter Egg Hunt Win, Bloodhunt 1 year, Omnis Challenge, Mango's Gift for You, Q Chart Plushie, and all of those things. I've been telling you, I've been warning you, these codes expire at the end of the year, at the end of 2023. They're gone. They're not usable anymore. They're gone. They're gone, gone, gone. Make sure you claim them. Make sure you claim them. I've been yelling it for weeks, letting you know. I even posted like a last chance for you to get them. This week, Leon posts in Bloodhunt, all the codes that have previously expired in December 2023 have been extended. I ask, is there an end date, or is it just December 31st, 2024, or is it December 31st? Yeah. I mean, if you didn't get your codes before, you got them because I told you to, right? Right? So yeah. So yeah, all the free codes, all the free codes have been renewed. There you go. So all the 5 codes that were going to expire, they have been renewed, and also on top of all of them. On top of that, you've got also moon equals cheese for the mooning emote. That is now that was already set up to expire at the end of 2024. Well, now you've got all of them there. Could we have more I call them universal codes, because like anyone, like it's one code and anyone can claim them on their accounts. Like that's why I call them universal, contrarily to like the other codes that we distribute, which are like one-time use. Like I'll call them like one-time use codes or one-time code. Could we have more universal codes in the future? I'm gonna be discussing the possibility to bring some of the things back. I don't know. You never know. It would be cool to have other codes to bring also, like to have once in a while, just to like, make sure like that, the new people have a bounty of free codes and they go like, wow, that would be cool. I don't know. I'm gonna be discussing the possibility with some people. Some people being Tobias. I'm gonna see. so we've got that. All right. Next up, what else do we have? Okay, we got a little bit of news. It's just a tiny other little bit of news that happens once in a while. We've got Bloodhunt lore. Again, we continue the tradition of having some fun with the thumbnail, with poor Martin's face, which it has become a meme. If you are inside the Discord, you know that all these faces have been memes. So he has been talking about this time about a touchstone of Maia's humanity. A little bit of, background information of like what they were going to develop in terms of lore with these characters if the game had continued and we could have continued with the lore. So these are their intentions in here. And there's also a little like I added to the links. I added the little link about Meriden, what Meriden said about this, where he says, this time we learn about one of Maia's touchstones and their possible fate. For those not familiar, a touchstone is a mortal that embodies one of a kindred's convictions. Something bad happening to them may cause loss of the kindred's humanity, bringing them closer to the beast. Basically, they're attached. It's a kindred, a vampire that's attached to someone. And if something affects that person, it also kind of reflects on the vampire themselves. So something bad happening to them means that they are losing a little bit of their humanity. So there's a little something that's interesting with the quest. What the quest also has been talking about. Take a second, like the video is just like 1 minute long. It doesn't take very long to go into what Martin has to say about this, but I find this very, very, very interesting. I hate the concept of touchstones. I think it's a very good story device. I think it's a very interesting story device, and also it's kind of like it's the way that we react to some things. Some, people, like, just in day-to-day activities, how sometimes we look up to certain people as kind of our staples, or kind of like, examples to follow. And then when something bad happens to them, it affects us because we are, the examples that we were trying to follow are flawed, or they have issues and all this, and it, it affects us in a certain way. And yeah, and it's a way to make it play, a way to have it play inside the whole system that we have for Vampire the Masquerade for Kindred. That's why I find it's a very good story device that turns into a gameplay device, which is like, I really, really like it. Touchstones are one of the reasons I hate V5. There are plenty more, but making a touchstone for a character was absolutely stupid to me. I wanted to stop at mid-character creation. You can also not do it, which is a great thing. Because when I created one of my characters, I also did not do anything that's related to touchstones because I didn't like it. But I found it fascinating. It's kind of like, you know what? I don't have one for my character. But you know what? After a little while, once I get more of the concepts inside my head, maybe I'm going to have something there. Have you ever played a tabletop game of Vampire? Yes, I did. A couple of times. One day I would very much like to have a full campaign. A lot of my friends and the people that I play with, for a lot of games, they're not very, how can I say? There's some people that are not very thorough, and they don't, when they start something, they don't necessarily finish it. There's a lot of people that like to start projects and then let them fizzle out. At some point, it's just like, it was the hype of like starting it that was fun, but then actually bringing it to completion is not something that, interests some people. I'm very much about like, I start something, I have to finish it, or else I'm just like my dad. Anyways, that's not related to the news or any of that stuff. But talking about news, that is what we got this week, that I had to cover. Like I said, it's not a lot that I had to like to say. But in terms of like right now, what now? As usual, what are we expecting now? What are we looking forward to right now? So let's get into this. Okay, we've got Fashion Victims. The submissions close on Sunday evening. We're going to have the community vote. That is going to be also on Sunday evening at the same time. The Yule event ends on Monday. The Fashion Victim voting should start on Monday-ish. It depends if I have issues, because it's me that sets up the voting form. That takes me some time. Sometimes it's a Monday, it takes a while, sometimes it's Tuesday, okay? So just, there could be some announcements that are made during the week in terms of events and stuff, but I can't promise anything yet. Next Saturday, there's going to be the FUNament. I will for sure announce a new activity on FUNament Day. For sure, I can't say anything about it because I've got the concept that's already like good to go. It's just I need to actually make the thing, make the form, make the artwork, but I'm gonna reveal it. Like, I'm setting myself up to reveal it on FUNament Day. And so the news recap, because like there's a FUNament on Saturday. Usually, I tend not to do my news at the same time. So next Sunday is going to be the news recap that I'm going to be doing. Now, on Monday the 29th, we will get the second to last store updates, which is going to have the addition of one of the two last gold weapons for the game. So that means that... This means that not this Sunday, but next Sunday, when the vote is going to be like the vote of next week is going to be like coming in, we will have the reveal of which of the two last golden weapons is which one is going to be. So basically, as far as memory serves well, memory serves well also notes. I'm just scrolling because I totally forgot which ones we have left. Which ones do we have left? I didn't post it in my notes. I completely forgot. What is it? It's flare gun and dual SMGs that we don't have in gold version. So, if memory serves well. So, yeah, it's going to be either one. And then we're going to have like the next one is going to be at the end of February. Now, I realize that right now, there are some people inside the community who don't feel too hot about Bloodhunt at the moment because there's no activities, there's no activities, there's no community things, and etc., etc. And if people don't see stuff going on, they're not necessarily motivated to participate or to create their own events. Like, I know about this. I know. I'm working on doing my part for myself, by myself, as I'm usually prone to do. So some people have known or been keeping some tabs on me this week. I've been cooking some things with some different people in the community. We're going back and forth to figure out like the rules and the rule sets or like the way that things are going to go and the possible interests in the community for these activities. So I'm just saying, keep an eye out. I and them, we're going to be testing out some things here and there. We're going to like recruit people. We're going to ask like, hey guys, can you help us? We're going to do like this thing. It's not going to be like super official, but we're going to see if it's like, does it, like we've put it down on paper. We put down the theory. We put down the rules. Can it actually work in the game, or are there some things that we need to tweak? So I can just say like the things that I've been working on this week and I've got like pretty much set in stone, but we need to test out. We've got team deathmatch, we've got hide and seek, and we've got protect the president, which is going to be like rename. It's going to be protect the prince, but in Bloodhunt, in trios, and that kind of stuff. So, and also, I want to see if we can get some streamers back on to do some scrims, like we did in October, and have some prizes maybe like added to that, just for little scrims, just little unofficial scrims, maybe a little giveaway here and there or something like that. I'm gonna see if I can have like some of those things set up. I am working on other ideas as well, but please, if you have any ideas for activities, do not hesitate to send them my way. At this point, I'm kind of tired of telling people like set up your own events, set up your own giveaways, set up your own stuff, and talk to Tobias to have some codes and set up the. At this point, no one's listening to me, or no one wants to actually do the stuff. So at this point, I'm willing to do the heavy lifting and set everything up. And probably just, have everything set up and just like give the instructions and the events, like basically like just give the keys to some people and the instructions on how to run these events. And there's going to be very little that these people will have to do to get the events going and get the events happening. At this point, like, I don't matter. It doesn't matter to me as long as we've got like some things happening. Also, like There are some people that have been telling me that they wanted to do certain activities, but they've been telling that to me like months and months ago, and I've been doing follow-ups on them. They haven't been getting back to me. So at this point also, I'm just going to yoink their ideas and I'm going to make them mine and I'm going to do them my way, because at this point we cannot wait. I need to set up events. I need to have like whole months of events scheduled and organized. So I'm just going to speed through that. The goal of all of this is to be able to present a schedule at the beginning of the month for like Bloodhunt activities like I did in October, but keep that going on month after month and just go like, here's what we got so far. These are all the different activities and lists and stuff that we've got scheduled for the month. The problem is that all of this takes some time to prepare. And although I have the luxury of not having a spouse or children to take care of, I do have some time to look into this. However, I'm doing what I can with what I got. Okay, so like right now, I'm not just like pulling off events right now, left and right. Just like with me, please be patient. If you think that some things are taking too much time, make your own. I know most of you aren't going to do that, so you're gonna have to deal with me. I will also start to incorporate a no drama attitude / policy to all of the things that I'm going to be doing for the community. Just start being a little bit more strict with people, with the people drama. And I'm not gonna be tolerating all the DM drama that I'm seeing. Like people are asking me to ban some people or to I don't know, to look into like, or to report other people and all of that stuff. I'd be very quick to restrict some people from participating in some of my events if I got like any kind of drama that's happening. I'm not your dad. I'm not your counselor. Don't put that stuff on me. I've got events to run. I don't have time to deal with your BS. Okay? Also, not being paid enough to do any of this at all. However, speaking of being paid, while I got you here, I want to let you know that on my own channel, I am also at the same time preparing or planning a month-long subathon for my channel on February, like I did last year. And all of this will begin with a full day stream on February 2nd, which is going to be my birthday. So birthday stream. More details to follow on this, including sub and bits incentives. I promise this time they're going to be actually realistic, because Bad Khalior haven't been doing his... I didn't know. Like last year was my first time doing the subathon. What did I know? It was my first time. I didn't know that I was not going to do a Discord karaoke night, or that some things were going to happen, and I wasn't going to be doing a Bloodhunt talk show. Some things were out of my hands. But talking about the things that are in our hands, remember, for what's happening with Bloodhunt, the game is in our hands. Again, the community is the key. The community is the way to move forward. This game still has potential. Every week, every day, we see some people going like, why isn't this game more popular? What happened? What's going on? And also some people are going like, this game is dead. And we're just like, yo, some people have been saying this game is dead since early access. What's your point? And yeah, all that kind of stuff. The game doesn't die until they actually unplug the servers. So for the people that are still having fun and still want to see this game thrive, it's all about community. Even though it's not a lot, currently it's not a lot. It's the lowest that it's ever been so far right now. But as long as there's still people that want to keep hold up the torch and keep the flame alive for this game, and the developers are still okay with keeping the servers connected, and we've still got the community managers that are willing to give out codes and help us when we're doing events, we're gonna do our thing. At least I am. You know me. That's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, despite all this, we're going to see what we can do with community incentives. If you want to help out, raise a hand, send a DM. Like I said, send me your ideas if you got some of those. Please give me a follow on Twitch if ever you are not already following me on Twitch. The channel continues to grow. This week we reached 900 followers. We are on the road to 1,000 followers, at which there will be another huge giveaway for my followers when that is going to happen. So yeah, we still got the, about 100 still left to go, and then we're going to get to that point. But that's enough rambling for me this week. There wasn't supposed to be a long stream, but there you go. Me going over an hour as usual, not sticking necessarily to the news. We're gonna see. So for the people who are on Twitch, please stay tuned. I'm not going away. I'm gonna be doing some things. I'm gonna be answering some of the questions I've been seeing in chat that I've not been able to answer live because they haven't been related to the news. But yes, I'm gonna be still here. As for the people on YouTube, all the links to everything are in the description inside the channel. They're also posted on my Discord if ever you want to have some updates about me, what I'm doing, what I'm going to be on stream. The best place also, like, I post a lot on Twitter, but if you don't have Twitter, you don't want to follow Twitter, I have every tweet posted automatically inside my Discord, as well as every time that I'm going live. Everything's posted on my Discord, so that's really my hub. Sorry I don't post on my Discord as much as I would really want to post in there. It's music and memes mostly, and Bloodhunt news, because that's all I have the time to do for right now. So yeah, that's it for us here. Remember to be kind to each other and to yourself. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.